But it's ridiculously too tinggi.
Yeah, too small. Cross, man.
Okay.
That space is too small.
There's a video clip that shows where we struggle to get into the mountain. So that is after the border, after Kyrgyzstan. So that is the land between Kyrgyzstan and China.
Yeah.
It's like no man's land. So it was, I can't remember how many kilometers to be honest, but it's quite a journey. From
After
there,
you exit from Kyrgyzstan,
Yeah,
the
there's
next post is a 60 kilometer.
It's no man, is it 60?
Yeah, 60 kilometer.
Ay, balikan cuma iPhone dia dah.
Allahu Akbar. Alhamdulillah.
Read it. You can't save your phone.
Dia berat kakak. Bagi dia laluan tu.
The scenery was amazing when you see, mountain and, white snow. It's lovely. So in a way that we're quite lucky that we actually live in summertime and we thought that we're not going to see snows, but then we see snow over there.
Inshallah, he got chance, we will go again to that place.
You don't want to go to China, remember? Again?
Because China is so expensive. Maybe in future, they're less bureaucratic, less taking money from us to enter to the country.
In Kyrgyzstan, they are making the business. And also, the other city, which is famous with the grape as well.
Oh,
Grape on the orange bridge is the nearer.
Motorway.
If you come to next year.
There's a clip of a man telling you about a mountain. I think he was your tour guide.
Yeah, that's after we enter China.
Yeah.
At that time,
we
we
didn't see him immediately after get out from Kyrgyzstan.
No,
We
we
drive
drove,
for a few
yeah. We
kilometers.
drove, yeah.
During ancient Karahan Kingdom, there was the palace. All of the old town, there was the palace of the Karahan Kingdom. And we are the places was spreading
This is China, guys.
the Islam religion as well.
Well, we've just arrived at the
China.
China,
And yeah, the red story was before.
so we're at the international hotel, which is that one.
Beautiful motorhome. And
There's the motorhome.
that froze up in the morning and
So yeah, pretty tough day. This morning the motorhome was frozen. That was a bit of a trouble. We had to sort that out afterwards also. My dad went to find someone to help, and
okay, that's better.
now we are here with the tour guide.
Anybody says hi. Anywho.
And Saif is making a vlog.
I'm making a vlog too.
So yeah, it's been a pretty hard day, really long day. We did meet Adli today, obviously. He was helping us out through the entire border, which took forever. And then I think him and my dad has gone to cash some money, because it's pretty pricey, the hotel. But hopefully inside it will look good. This is the ticket, one second. The photo looks good, but looks can be deceiving. Anyways. So yeah, there's some lights. This is on the 5-star hotel. I think we come over here to have breakfast on the 5-star hotel, and then we stay at the 3-star hotel. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Hari ini 5 hari bulan November 2013. Hari yang kedua kami berada di China. Kami di provinsi Xinjiang, di Kashgar in specific. Alhamdulillah. Is that pigeon? What is that?
Pigeon.
They're selling pigeon?
Soup. Yeah, the pigeon soup is from here.
Ah. menikmati ice cream with the Uyghur song. And this is Shannon, our guide. And at the background is one of the most important masjid. Pintu masjid, pintu gerbang masjid. So how old is? Might be this is the first masjid.
You missed it. 600 years ago.
600 years. Okay.
1422. The lady who died in the year of 1798. 1798. She's the local lady from the Injisar, about 30 kilometers away. And on her pilgrim trip, she went to Kazakhstan for pilgrim, but she died here. So she left a lot of money. And the local people used her money to rebuild this place into a mosque.
Rebuild
and enlarge it.
From
and then they
original
named
one.
the place Aitikar.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullah. How are you?
أنت عرب؟
لا لا خليلا اسمي جمال من ماليزيا.
اسمي محمد خشخار.
مهتر من كشغر.
كشخار.
الحمد لله.
اللغة العربية؟
لا خليلا شوي. Special mosque, every day people come on the daily prayer. 3,000 people. Lebih besar, population lebih besar daripada keseluruhan penduduk Malaysia yang cuma 26 juta. Tempat bandar ini merupakan bandar penting untuk dari segi sejarah, dari segi bisnes yang menghubungkan di antara timur dan barat, di antara China dan Eropah. Bersebelahan dengan negara-negara stan, Russia, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan. Dan bayangkan bagaimana Islam telah sampai ke sini berapa ratus tahun yang lepas. Dihantar tentunya dibawa oleh orang-orang yang mempunyai semangat, kekuatan yang kuat untuk mengembangkan Islam, untuk membagi permata ini kepada seluruh umat di seluruh alam. Dan kerja ini merupakan kerja kita. Setiap orang yang mempunyai kalimah la ilaha illallah, ini adalah kerja dia untuk menyebarkan agama ke seluruh pelosok dunia. Qul hazihi sabili ad'u ila Allah ala basiratin ana wa man ittaba'an. Katakanlah, inilah jalan hazihi sabili. Inilah jalanku, ad'u ila Allah. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Yeah, yours in the 10, 20 years, but it's traditional style.
We have a breakfast today. Have a look apa dia yang ada. Breakfast pau, normally pau about Malay. Yeah, I think one thing maybe we a bit prejudiced about China. We thought difficult to get food, halal food in China. But we only realized when after we entered to China, the first few cities, majority is a Muslim. And easy to get halal food. Halal food is everywhere.
Yeah, even right till the end, before Laos border, it was so surprising that, you know, there's a lots of mosques, even in the Muslim autonomy, Xinjiang, and in the China's autonomy, lots of mosques, lots of halal food. I think it was not something that I expected that, but alhamdulillah, there was halal food in almost every town. You know, as we know, that is also part of the Great Old Silk Road. So you'll find a lot of things along the way until you actually reach Xi'an.
Yes, breakfast noodles, macam kuih tiao. This is a typical breakfast in Xinjiang area. Dan kita start daripada sini. Apa yang dia makan pagi ni? Tak tahu. Tetapi kebanyakan semuanya adalah halal yang boleh kita makan. Tak ada daripada animal based, tak ada meat, tak ada ayam.
How was your stay at the Chinese hotel?
It was okay, it was not okay.
Yeah. Because
to be honest, I can't really remember fully, but if you try to remember back again, it was like, oh my God. But maybe because we are tired, we always arrive in the night time, so you can't really see much what's happening around you. So you just go there, get into the bed, sleep, and wake up in the morning. You know.
Because our visa only limited for like 1 month.
No, it's actually 25 days that we pay the tour agent for 25 days to travel.
The design, this is something unique in Chinese motorway. After came down from the motorway, from the mountain, they have a place where just in case the heavy vehicle, the brake failure, the brake system failure, what they do, they will divert to this area, braking zone. To remind me when I did a car test in Peugeot, we did the same thing in front of the brake test.
Definitely thinking back to China, sort of like he said. When you think about China, you start thinking about Shanghai and Beijing and like these crazy places. But then when we went there, I think the first thing I thought when we were going through China, I was thinking, man, this place is a lot more unclean than I imagined. Like very sort of like polluted. Obviously, it's like most people probably know nowadays. It's like very polluted. Yeah. And obviously, we had to have a tour guide with us 24/7.
Yeah, I would say that was the other thing.
That was another stressful thing that we had to go through, because basically, like China, I think they made it mandatory for people who enter in like
with a vehicle. That's like fits more than like 4 people. You have to have a tour guide with you. You also have to pay for the tour guide and their food and their hotel room,
all their expenses and stuff.
Yeah.
The tour guide.
Yeah. It's just like a local Chinese lady, and it was a lot more like added stress.
I think it was nice to have her. Like, we definitely needed her perspective and her insight on the country. But I think that for us, we were constantly on edge, because we were just like, that's obviously like it's fresh after like the whole Kyrgyzstan situation, and like we were just like, now we're having to like reconfine our because we didn't know like what we would show in front of someone who was a stranger. So like we'd had to keep it to ourselves like quite a bit. So like having her like constantly there like lessened our expression of emotions, because we felt like we couldn't show a lot of that in front of her. But also like there was a good sense, because there was points where like our parents couldn't really break in front of someone, so we just like, okay, we're safe. we're also in the safe zone here. But yeah, we learned a lot of interesting things like from her, Shannon. Yeah. She was really interesting.
She definitely did have our back a couple of times, especially when it came to like speaking with locals.
Yeah.
And some obviously things that a foreigner wouldn't know about China and stuff. So it was good insight, I guess, ultimately.
But it would have been also nice for us to be able to just go through stuff and like experience it for ourselves.
But like, yeah, I was still like, again, wouldn't change anything about it. I'm still glad that like we had her.
As a foreigner, we must stay in the hotel. It's not any hotel. Hotel is already registered with the government to accept a foreigner.
I mean, in some way, you can actually stay in the vehicle, but the problem is with China, when you drove a foreign vehicle into China, you need to have a tour guide that stay with you 24/7. It's enough that our motor doesn't have room for me, you know. But then there's no way that we're gonna have the room for the tour guide to actually sleep together with us in the motorhome. And then it's not like that we can actually open the awning and do the camp outside because the temperature is freezing at the time. It was almost all the time, you know, between probably 0, up to 10, the most maximum. So which is why that is actually quite impossible for us to actually, sleep all together. And there's no other choice rather than actually stay in the hotel.
Today, day 113. This is her breakfast in China. And only porridge. Okay. Morning all, 113th by road to Malaysia. We are in Guangzhou. Early breakfast today. Today is 12 November 2013. What time now? It's at 8:30. 12 hari bulan November 2013. Kami berada di Jiequan, Great Wall of China. Inilah keadaan di China, sentiasa foggy. Sekarang pukul 4 petang. 4 petang. Matahari kita nampak macam tu je. Hari ini 12 hari bulan November 2013. Bersamaan dengan hari yang ke-123 buat tim by road to Malaysia. Kami berada di Great Wall of China. Dan sebentar lagi kami akan melawat ke Great Wall of China. Yang diorang kata satu perkara yang kita tidak boleh tinggal, tidak ada kalau kita datang ke China. Selepas ini kita boleh melihat video-video yang akan dipaparkan dalam video-video yang berikut. Jazakallahu khairan wa billahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi.
Just leave her then.
It's restricted or
I don't know.
what?
Can you go up there?
Oh man, look at the mask. It's really bad for breathing.
Wait. No, not the photo.
Your phone can't follow you there.
Oh, someone take a video of me.
Inilah sebahagian daripada Great Wall of China di hari yang ke-123 buat tim by road to Malaysia. Cuaca begitu sejuk pada hari ini. Pagi ini dalam pekan petang ini minus 2 degree Celsius. Dan hari yang ke-9 buat kami. Ini sebahagian daripada peta. It was built in Ming dynasty for the reason of the building of the West. People named in Jiayu Guan, which was earlier than Shanghai Guan, built 9 years. The snow-covered Gideon Mountain and rolling Sea Mountain
between which the distance is just 30 li. Making this is strategic place. It's the most narrow taxi corridor, called taxi first class.
It's a partnership between International Friends of the Great Wall, Beijing Administration of Cultural Heritage and Shell companies in China. Yeah, that is maybe at the start.
Oh, I like that one.
That's all old. This one new. They put something new, you know.
Right.
The holes.
Right.
Just to come here. Wow. 1922.
Yeah.
2004. Now it's become totally different. Yeah. They put a new thing here.
Yeah.
Oh, originally there is one.
Reconstruct. Yeah. Crouching Tiger Jioshan. I see.
Yeah, here.
Right here.
At the end, yeah.
Zhaoyuguan. And here, this is the Shanghai Guan. This is some wall in the sea. You see, there is also like the pavilion
in the
here.
sea.
Yeah, they put a little bit in the sea, a little bit in the sea. This one regarded the east beginning of the Great Wall, and there is the ending of the Great Wall.
Right. Okay.
Where's Beijing?
So the one that we're gonna go in a minute is somewhere there.
Yeah, no, you can't see it. Very close.
Right, very close.
Where's Beijing from here?
About 3,000 kilometers.
About 3,000.
We are here. That's Beijing.
The one that's the famous one is here.
Shanghai.
The blue one,
Yeah.
Beijing.
Beijing blue one.
Yeah, you know,
That's the
it's the
famous one here.
So
Shanghai already started.
It's the one that wanted to see.
160.
Shanghai is here. Shanghai is here.
Shanghai, right?
Here.
Okay.
Yeah, it was that one, the one in Beijing.
Look at this.
The one in Beijing,
You
that's
said
the
it's
one.
it took 168 years to build.
Yeah, 160 years finished in 1540. 1540 in the year. This is the battalion in Beijing.
Battlements and
Beijing.
tower, right?
Beijing part is wider. Yeah,
Right.
more stronger. Right.
So this is a part of a Great Wall.
This is, here, the whole pavilion here is called granite. Stele granite. That's a monument. The whole place is to store this one. The
Right.
pictures are new. The pictures last time I came here, and the pictures here.
Jiaoyuguan milestone.
William
Edgar Gale.
Yeah, Edgar Gale.
The first man attempting to find out what the Great Wall looked like beyond Peking to both west and east was the American missionary explorer. 1865. Cakaplah sikit.
Ini sebahagian daripada model bagaimana dia tak tahu kena
Kehidupan dia.
kehidupan.
Masa zaman tu, macam British Museum tu. Oh, the chamber.
Look at me.
It's the chamber.
Tussauds, we got one right here. Look at his hand. I need to go to Madame Tussauds, we got one right here. Look at their hand.
Tengok betul. Zoom on the hand.
Yeah, I did. Hey, dude.
I'm gonna caption
It's
having
so
dinner
real.
with my friends.
Hey, dude.
Do you even
No,
up the
no. Or should I caption it? Planning a war with my friends. Prepare, America, we're coming for you.
East Wing room backyard area of the 54 square meter East Wing.
Stove
Siap untuk menyerahkan China kepada Sultan Jamaluddin Ismail.
Looks like my granddad.
So when you took a video with this, kena ke tak? Hah? So you took a video with
Hit
this?
the back.
Okay, Syamil, kau tak nak pergi ke
I
tak?
thought we're paying for a separate go for me.
No, this play together.
No, like this.
Well, because I
12 goals.
Okay, we'll see in a minute.
I thought you
No,
guys-
she's
I just
not.
want one go. I just want one
Exactly.
go.
I think too much.
That's it, Samira. Okay.